get you out of my mind. I'm saying stop playing, girl, you out of line. Couldn't erase these feelings.
Hey YouTube family. Yeah, I'm trying to be on the road now. I'm trying to be on the road because I've been slacking lately. I have. And I ain't even, girl, I'm freshly out the shower. I had to take some braids down up out of my head. Oh, girl. Yes, girl, it was a mess. I'm drinking my cold coffee. Why I'm still drinking on it, I don't know. But y'all, I'm mad. Oh, it be pissing me off. Like, you know how you usually, like, I usually get paid on Thursdays. You know what I was saying? Because of my card company. But I guess they turned in the payroll kind of late, so now I won't get paid until Friday. A whole nother 20-some hours from now. Well, it's not 20-some hours. It's more like 15 hours from now. But still, baby, I wanted my shit today. Shit. I want to go get my nails. I'm trying to get my nails done. I want to feel like that natural woman. No, I'm playing. But honey, these things been naked for too long. And we ain't about to keep doing this. We not. But my baby girl, she took all my money. Going to camp, so I had to, sacrifice some things, just to make sure that my baby is good. You feel me? Just to make sure my tink butt is A-okay and happy. Because that's what it's about, my children. Now this week it's going to be about my grandson. Because, baby, I missed out on him. It was my last pay period. I missed out on him. But he's so little. It's like, what can I get you, baby? What can I get you, son? And he's getting so big. He gonna be tall. Just tall. I'm gonna have to go get my grandbaby one of these weekends. They ain't too far. They just down the stairs across the way. You know? And you know. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. But I'm getting my YouTube channel up and running again, baby. Up and running again. Well, not my YouTube channel, my other channel. My other YouTube channel is going to be a motivational channel. And I think I would be good at doing that. For one, I can speak well when I want to. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I be overthinking a lot of things. It is just like, girl, if you don't get your... No. It's not gonna be me speaking. It's gonna be a faceless channel, It's gonna be a faceless YouTube channel, baby. Oh baby. Ooh baby. But yeah. It's going to be a little more on the professional level, instead of being goofy all the dang time. Like, okay, they see this part of you. Just be a little professional. I'll be showing my face on there sometimes, periodically. But it's not going to be about me. It's going to be about my people. about me motivating you guys. It's not going to be about this beautiful face. It's not. So, yeah. And I am trying to stop smoking as well. So I think that has a lot to do with my procrastination. So that's becoming a problem. You know, you got to be able to balance. If you can't balance it, one of them, you need to stop one of them. And I think this is going to have to go. But I'm going to ease myself into it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to just stop cold turkey. I'm not going to do that. Because that's going to set me up to fail. It is. So, but babe, he don't like, because of his job, so he don't like for me to smoke around him. So that right there, that's gonna help push me to stop. Because of his presence, ain't no smoking, boo boo. I ain't about to smoke, cause honey, you need your coins, and I'm all for you because we a team, we won. I don't want you losing nothing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even if you was just my friend and not my man, you know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to take any L's because of me. Not at all. Because like I said, I want everybody to win. I do. So, yeah. But with him saying what he's saying that he don't feel comfortable with me smoking around him, with him saying that to me, it makes me like, okay, I will respect that because we a team. You know what I'm saying? It's compromising, communication, all that comes with a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And this, I could take my butt outside. I could go outside. I don't have to smoke around you, boo. I really don't, because I respect you and love you just that much. Okay. I said, okay. Y'all, I gotta get rid of this turkey neck, boo. Damn. But no, I need to get my hair done. I don't know. I did some house cleaning today. Well, also my room. Yeah. It's a mess. It was a mess. I still got to tackle my closets. So, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about I want a dimple. Like a piercing. Do y'all think that'd be cute? Right here. Yeah, that's a whole zit right here. It's like it ain't even went away. It's a scar. And people be thinking in my videos, like when I video record, they be thinking that I have a dimple. That's a whole scar, boo. I did have one over here. Oh, it's right here. But yep. No, honey, it's a scar. So, y'all, these days has been so beautiful lately. I just, going to work at nighttime suck ass. But that's the easiest position in my job field. The easiest position. So, yeah. But you know what? I smoke so much because of the trauma that I haven't dealt with, that I haven't faced. And the grief that I haven't grieved, um, and all that is just, I don't ever really talk about my problems to anyone because I'm just that type of person that just don't. Um, I need counseling, but I don't want it because I I could talk to him. I could talk to him, and then talking about my problems, it ain't gonna do nothing but bring them forth, bring all the feelings that I had at that moment forth. And I don't like crying. You know what I'm saying? I hate crying. Because especially if, because I'm a silent crier. I would like cry in the shower. I just might ball up in my bed and cry. But I never have that someone to pick me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm always picking myself up. You know? Either I really don't need nobody to pick me up. Because, honey, if you can't pick yourself up, then I'm sorry. But that is the reason why I smoke so much, because I have not dealt with trauma that needs to be dealt with. So, yeah. I need to face them. All of them. So, and that's pretty much why I stay to myself too, because I know I'm dealing with things, and like this, like the smallest things would trigger, and then I'll just end up breaking down, and I don't like that attention. Um, that's like going to get-togethers. Like that's a trigger for me because of my uncle. You know what I'm saying? Because I miss my uncle so much. He was my right hand, and just looking around and just seeing everybody's face but his. You see, I want to cry now, but I'm holding it in so much. I'm holding it in, y'all, because I miss him. Like he was my everything. He, like my everything. Anytime I had a problem, any situation, he he was my run to. So yes, going to family get-togethers is a trigger. It's a trigger for me. Like I could go to other get-togethers, you know what I'm saying? But it's just seeing my family. I could go to other people's get-together. I can do that. But see, going around my family and not seeing his face is a problem for me right now. I really didn't have a chance to grieve because I was too busy staying strong. I didn't want, for one, my daughter. It was at the time when he passed away. My daughter, I didn't want her to see me, hurt. Um, and then I had to press on because I had to work. I had to go to work. So I had to hurry up and get over my feelings, you know what I'm saying? Um, I would just break down sometimes. Uh, yeah. Yep. And I just smoke to block it, to keep me happy, you know. Which, I mean, I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't. But I don't know how to cope with the loss of, you know, I'm still I'm still dealing with the loss of my daughter. And that was 16 years ago. Well, it'll be 16 years next month. Mm-hmm. It'll be 16 years next month. Um, but I haven't dealt with that. I couldn't deal with that because I couldn't feel anything. And I was prepared for it. That death I was prepared for, because I was incarcerated. I was incarcerated when my daughter passed away. I gave a story time already on how I went to jail, how I went to prison. And what it was, it was 6 months in. Yep, it was 6 months in my sentence. I was still in the county jail. And just out of nowhere, I started having anxiety attacks. I never had an anxiety attack. I didn't know what that was, what was going on, what I was feeling. I'm up, like my chest hurt. I'm hallucinating, you know what I'm saying? And my cellmates, they knew what it was. They knew what was going on. They knew that I was having an anxiety attack. So they end up calling the what is it called? They end up calling the guard, and the guard end up calling the infirmary. I believe that's what the nurse or the doctor, the jailhouse doctor, that's what it's called, the infirmary. I believe so. I don't know, y'all. It happened so long ago, but they end up calling them, and I went. They sent me down to the infirmary, and I was isolated. Like in the infirmary, you'll be in the cell by yourself, like, because sick people, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to see what's going on. They're trying to see what's wrong. So I was isolated from everyone. I didn't have no cellmates or anything. I was hallucinating for 2 days. I went to sleep on that second day. That second night that I was in the infirmary, I was trying to go to sleep. I didn't go to sleep. I was trying to go to sleep. And then, like, God put in my head that something was going to happen to my child. Like, it was on my mind heavy. It was on my mind so heavy. But let me go back to first my baby daddy. When I got arrested, my baby daddy had my child. You know what I'm saying? But we was homeless. We was staying with a friend. But they childhood friends. We all knew each other. We all knew each other for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But my baby daddy and his friends, his friend was childhood friends, and we was staying with him and his baby mother. They just had a baby as well. Matter of fact, no, they didn't. Their baby was a little disabled, and the baby was just as small as my child. Their child was already one. My child was just being born, and they was like the same size because of the disabilities. But my baby daddy ended up, like, he didn't have a job or anything. So they came up with a plan, ended up giving my child up to my uncle while they go to Chicago and try to make some money. And so time went by. My uncle have my child. My uncle and his wife at the time, took my child in. They already had one child of mine. They already had one. And so they took her in. And so now we're going to fast forward back to when I was incarcerated. I was incarcerated. This was in August. Like I said, I got arrested in February. It's now August. But I'm in the infirmary because I was having anxiety attacks and stuff, you know, hallucinating. My second night, laying down, getting ready to go to bed, God put in my mind very heavy that something was going to happen to my child. It was on me so heavy. Like he was preparing me for it because he knew that I wouldn't be able to handle it. You know what I'm saying? But hours went by. You know, I'm just constantly thinking about this, and I'm just preparing myself. Okay, something's going to happen to my child. How am I going to react to this? Something is going to happen to my child. I need to call someone. I need to. But I couldn't call anyone. Because I didn't have, they're not letting you out of the infirmary. You're not making no phone calls, especially at this time of night. You know what I'm saying? So I get a, okay, I'm trying to see if I think I end up, did I end up going back? No, I was still in the infirmary, I believe. No, I wasn't. I was not in the infirmary. I became one of the workers. So they sent me out of the infirmary and back into population that morning. So I went back into population that morning, and they came to me. They called my name for me to step outside of the pod. I stepped outside, and 3 guards came to me, and they just informed me, like, Miss Pope, we apologize, but we have just gotten information that your child, Angel Starlina Pope, is deceased. I was numb. I cried out, but I knew already. I think more so the cry out was like, I could have warned somebody. I could have, because it was on my mind so heavy. It's like this could have been, maybe I couldn't have, you know what I'm saying? Because the way it was weighing on my head, on my brain, it's like I probably could have saved it. I probably could have stopped something. You know what I'm saying? But God, he don't make no mistakes. He don't make any mistakes. When she was born, from the day that she was born, Angel Starlina, she was just what her name was. She was just what her name is. Angel. She was an angel. She never cried. always mellow, just a sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? She was just so humble. But I got that information, and then that same week, I was going, well, the following week, I had my days mixed up. She died on that Thursday. I went into the infirmary on the Tuesday, stayed there. Wednesday, I went to the population. And Thursday, she passed away because they came to population. And everybody was like, oh, wow, sorry. They was up there giving me, all kind of hugs and stuff. And then the following week, I was going to court. I went to court on that Monday to be sentenced. And they was already aware that I lost my child. They was already aware that I lost my child. And they didn't give no fucks. None of that. But they did let me go view her body. I had to go by myself. I went before anybody could get there. And she was looking so peaceful. She was looking so beautiful. Oh my gosh. She had on a white, beautiful dress. She was just looking like she was laying there asleep, y'all. But I couldn't see anyone. They kept the shackles on me. And I think they gave me about 30 minutes. They gave me about 30 minutes. But I was so prepared. God, He prepared me so much to where I couldn't even cry. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't cry. Like through that whole time, I just felt like God just had me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to want for anything. True enough, nobody could really be there in my family. Nobody could really be there for me. I rarely got letters. Phone calls was like every blue moon, if any. If I did get any, it would be off of somebody else's account. You know what I'm saying? But I was sentenced, and then they shipped me off on that Thursday to the women's prison. It was called Rockville, and that's located here in Indiana. I went to Rockville, and I stayed there for about a month, 2 months. So from August, September, October, yeah, for 2 months. And then they shipped me to Indiana's women's prison in Indianapolis. And I stayed there for a month, and I came home. My sentence was 4-2, 2 years suspended on probation, and 2 years, and 2 years being incarcerated, basically. But I did get out on good time, with good time. I already did 6 months, and how Indiana laws is, 1 day is 2 days. You feel me? You do 1 day and with good behavior is considered 2 days. So I did 9 months. I did 9 months. I was going to do a year. I was supposed to just did a whole year. But I got out on good time, good behavior. I got out early. So I got out 3 months early. But, yeah, that's how I lost my child. And that's why I smoke so much. I never had the chance to grieve anyone, you know. And then another incident happens. I'll tell you guys that story later. And it still to this day got me feeling guilty about it. Yeah, even though I shouldn't, but it still has me feeling guilty, and I'm grieving over this situation as well. But I'm, like I said, I'm save that for another day because this is already 30 minutes. I'm already at my 30-minute mark. Even though I didn't have a time limit on this video, it actually lasted longer than I expected to. I just end up going into some, you know, using this basically as my therapy, you know. Talking about talking about it to you guys. That could be my therapy. Yeah. Because, I don't know. Until I get some, you know, professional, I just use YouTube for now. So that's my story. I told you guys I was going to give y'all a story on, well, the rest of the story on my locked up experience. Well, that was the beginning of my locked up experience. But like I said, during my whole experience, after my child passed away, and God was weighing heavy on me, it seemed like everything was just a breeze. Like, girl, I got you. I didn't have to worry about no menstrual periods. Just little small things like that. Even though I think that had something to do with my thyroid and my hormones. And me going to prison, that also saved my life. Because if I would have never went to prison, they would have never found this lump that's in my throat. You can still see it. You see it, my goiter. That's what it's called, your goiter. It was like huge. It was like sticking out, and then my eyes was bulging. That's why I don't like my eyes to this day. Because of my thyroid, my eyes bulge, and that's why I wear my eyeliner so heavy as well. Because of my thyroid. My thyroid caused my goiter to swell, and the prison has caught it when I went for my physical. They caught that. Other than that, it was a experience. You know what I'm saying? It was an experience that I don't want to go back to, but at the same time, I can understand how people can adjust to the prison life, because it's really, well, I can't speak for everyone. I can't. It's not for me. It's not for me. But I do understand for the people who's out here and just lost and don't, and how they keep going back. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to explain if you never been in that system. You know what I'm saying? So that's my story on that. I'm about to get off of here, and I hope you guys have a beautiful time. Well, beautiful day. Well, time too, whatever you're doing. But I just wanted to give y'all that story time. So I hope I wasn't too long. I love you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Have a beautiful day. Mwah!